She made a complaint that says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, no.
But why would a crackhead say that about
the crackheads? Probably because they want more crack, bro.
Is anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise that you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something? Oh, Jesus.
When police respond to a report of a woman imprisoned in a local residence, they encounter a bizarre homeowner who says their very presence is putting him in danger, but there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on official police records. On the afternoon of May 2, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio, to share a disturbing story she just heard from a frightened stranger.
I was just calling because I was at this store, right, and this lady had came out of nowhere and was just like all hysterical and scared and stuff or whatever. I don't know where she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. Now, I'm only calling because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever. I kind of believe her because the way she was scared. Like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address moments later.
Police!
There's music coming from the back. Hello?
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response from inside.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this. You can't be here like this, bro.
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
What does that mean?
You making it hot? Good.
All right, come on out.
Man. Hold on. Boy told the police you making it hot, boy. Man, what?
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
Just so you know, everything's recorded.
Listen.
Yes?
Turn those cameras off, please.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
I can't tell you that.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
go home.
We have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here, and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying, y'all can't be here. Y'all making my spot hot. All right?
After pushing the cops to leave, the man finally asks what brought them here to begin with.
What was your call about?
Did you have a female here earlier that was a white female in a black coat?
Hell no, bro.
All right, well, here's the complaint.
What's the complaint?
She made a complaint that says somebody was in the basement and they were injured.
Man, that. Y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go.
Well, I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making me...
No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
Man, listen, you need to leave.
Not only do the police stick around, more of them soon arrive.
Oh my God, there's too many people here.
Well, it's no big deal.
Man, it is a big deal.
What?
I'm trying to tell you guys it up.
We were told that the lady's tied up in the basement.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement.
Can we look?
No, but
why not?
Because I say so.
Is someone tied up down there?
No.
What's your name, buddy?
I can't tell you that, bro.
What do you mean you can't tell me that?
I'm trying to tell you I'm a confidential informant. That's all I have to say.
Oh! Sheesh! Oh, look at Buddy ass. Oh, shit. Damn. Buddy said he a confidential.
You guys are
no, that's not all you have to say. Who told you that?
I can't say nothing else.
Well, if there's something down in the basement,
there's nobody in the basement. I just do what I
So why can't I look?
Why do you?
All that stuff that went on in the past with those three girls, man, we got to take this seriously.
What three girls? What three girls?
Gina.
I don't know them.
All that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
if we don't take this seriously, there's something going on.
I'm about to give you my social security number.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. Stop. Please don't do that.
We're not going in without you.
Yeah, you can't do that. Tell him please not to do that.
While the man appears to believe that his status as a confidential informant puts him above suspicion, the police don't share that view.
Detective Smith, please. Go.
Which Smith?
Detective Smith.
The one in...
2nd District. Okay, that's how you know I'm not...
Okay, well, I guarantee...
His phone number's right here.
No, listen. We'll call him. Listen, we'll call him.
Don't.
Well, why wouldn't I call him?
Don't call him here.
You stop talking for a moment?
I can't, bro. My life is on the line.
Who's on the line? All you had to do was talk to us. You're the one who came outside.
Y'all don't know what's going on, baby boy. That's all I'm saying.
Listen,
I got
once
drug
again...
dealers and everything that drive past here, and I got 5 cars out here.
All right.
Nobody get me killed out there.
Why are you acting this way?
You understand why I'm acting this way, dude? Bro,
If we have to talk to Detective Smith and say, hey, do you think this guy would have a girl tied up in his basement?
he's gonna say no.
Is he?
100%, bro. I just
He's willing to risk his career for all that?
You think I'm? Oh my gosh, you're gonna take a crackhead's word over Detective Smith's word, right?
I haven't spoken to Detective Smith.
Well, you're gonna talk to him. He's gonna let you know what's going on. I was down there for an hour with him yesterday.
Okay.
I just left my probation
But
officer.
why would somebody say that?
Crackheads.
But why would a crackhead say that about
the
you?
crackheads, but probably because they want more crack, bro.
Do you have crack?
No, I'm not gonna. Why would I say that? Why would you ask me that on camera?
I don't know.
Why would you do that to me? I know I don't have no crack.
It's my job. Well, why would the crackhead be here then?
This man is wild.
And the most confidential informants don't come screaming out the back door, I'm a confidential informant, do they?
Despite the
He
suspicious
didn't
circumstance,
even come screaming out the back. He told y'all leave and shit. That's crazy. That man just told the police you need to leave. That's hard.
the police sergeant lets the man, Delonte Edmund Geiger, go back inside his home while the other cops contemplate what they've heard.
Have you ever, actually dealt with a confidential informant?
Yeah. And every time they're up to no good and they're confident, that's what they do.
That's how they act?
Yeah, that's how they act. So, I don't know what's up. My only fear is there's somebody really in the basement.
I actually think he's freaking out like that because he's...
Up to no good.
Yeah.
He's going to let us in. He's real sketchy. He said need another guy, but you come to him and tell him you're on probation. It's a training thing. And then these guys will wait that back door in case we scream for help.
Like girls. Ah!
Right, right. Loud music playing, so you can hear the screams.
If it's a joke, it's
So
one
you
that will
can hear
become
the
much
scream?
less funny before this
Hold
stays
on,
through.
what you just said?
Hey, do you mind if the rookie goes?
No, dude, there's too much going on. No,
Just
no.
All right, stand outside. Leave this crack though in case we scream.
Nobody about to do nothing to y'all, dude. You got guns on
No, you can't.
No, no.
Seriously, no, it's crack. Just in case we scream.
No, bro.
They're not coming in.
Oh,
You have my word. Let's start screaming.
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits upstairs with Delonte.
I got PTSD.
All right.
I've been stabbed 7 times, shot twice.
Well, have we done any of that? to
No,
you?
no. It's just, I said, I'm trying to change my life and work with the police. And I just
Hold
don't
on,
do
brother.
that.
Hold on. Boy smoking a blunt in front of the police, though. Am I tripping? Hold on.
I change my life and work with the police. And I just don't do that every day. You feel me?
Seriously, no, it's crack. Just in case we scream.
No, bro.
They're not coming in.
Oh,
You have my word. Let's start screaming.
With that, the police go into the residence, and as the sergeant checks the basement, his backup waits upstairs with Delonte.
I got PTSD.
All right.
I've been stabbed 7 times, shot twice.
Well, have we done any of that? to you?
No. It's just, I said, I'm trying to change my life and work with the police. And I just don't do that every day. You feel me?
Did he say is it weed in that?
Turn it down for a minute. There we go. Actually, turn it off until we leave and you do what you want. That way I can hear everybody.
Please.
Me.
So what, is someone just pissed off at you or something?
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Really love for at least. We'll never come back here again. Okay? You all right, babe?
You have in your hand.
Listen.
I got scratch.
Like what? Yeah.
I'm about to walk to the store right behind you guys.
Okay.
Ain't nothing down here.
Hey, hold on. The police gave the boy a lighter to light his blunt with. Is weed legal in Cleveland? Hold on. Is marijuana legal in Cleveland, Ohio? Oh, okay. OI. It's recreational. OI. Continue.
Here, Bob.
This
No
nigga
cost.
is pounding the police.
What
I know.
As it turns out, the cops will be back sooner than they may have thought. That evening, a woman tips them off that Delonte showed her pictures of a woman being tortured and zip-tied to a chair, warning that he would soon do the same to her. The police go back to the house at midnight, and once again, it's not easy to get someone to the door.
Hey, Sergeant Everton, please.
Yes. All right, so I appreciate this. Here's a lot of you folks. Yeah, you know my numbers. This shit. What's up, bro? How y'all doing? Same people.
Mm-hmm. I'm in overtime now.
I need y'all to come through the back door, okay? Is that cool? Yeah. You sure? Yeah, sure. Sorry for not letting you in earlier, bro. Sorry for my attitude, okay?
It's all good.
Give me 5 seconds.
Meet me in the back there.
All y'all. All right.
The police head around the house to meet with Delonte, but as one officer stays behind, he hears some loud movements coming from within. Delonte soon lets the cops in, and they head straight down to the basement to continue the search they cut short this afternoon.
Man,
So, if you smell them, your stuff from my nose doesn't always look good.
Okay. Right now I smell cat pee, so.
The basement again seems to be absent of any victims, tied up or otherwise, but this time the cops are determined to search the entire house.
Damn, this is my house. Oh. I'll go house. I got tools all over. Y'all want some tools all over.
Hey,
I'm about to close the door on you. There's another door behind
hey, am I tripping or don't boy look like the dude from the Drewski show? Could have been damn, what's boy name? He from Atlanta. The rapper with the teeth. Like, damn, he look like him. No disrespect.
Okay.
Yeah, I hang out up here because this is rather fresh.
Over where he's got this section off. There's nobody.
There's some blood right here. There's some blood, like dried blood, I think.
There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house, but suspicions are mounting, not the least because Delonte has decided the search requires an extremely loud soundtrack.
Just turn it down. Did you find anything? Sir, turn it down. All the way down. Please turn it all the way down. Did you find anything? Sir,
Yeah, there's something on the floor, but
yeah, I know you see something down. I want to turn the music down. Can you turn the music down? Still wait, sir. I want to turn it down, okay? Just put the handcuff on now. No, turn the music off.
With a newfound silence, the police turn to Delonte, determined to finally get to the bottom of this runaround. But even on the day-
Why do you put that picture over that man like that, man? God damn, boy.
Filled with rumors, strange claims, and unsettling tips, none of them are prepared for what comes next.
Is anybody on that front porch? No. So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something? Is anybody on there?
I heard him dragging something out when we went from the front to the back, too, just so you know.
Is anybody in that front? Because I heard voices or movement or noise. Yeah. Who's up there? Who's out there?
Sweating a lot.
What is that? Can you hear it?
oh, please.
Who's out there?
Where are you at?
She's under. There's a thing under. Remember I shined my flashlight when you guys went back there?
All right.
Police. All right. Yeah, I heard him sliding something under there when he went from the front to the back.
Where you at?
Where you at, man?
What the hell?
We're looking. How you got this?
What the hell? In a box?
Right now, something else.
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
All right.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Boy put her in the box? That's crazy.
I'm paralyzed. I'm paralyzed.
All right.
Okay.
How old are you?
60.
6-year-old female.
Oh my God.
60-year-old.
Are you injured besides that?
I'm
You're
paralyzed.
paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
What's your name?
She
Cheryl
paranoid.
Cyrus.
Did you say Carol?
Cheryl? All right, Cheryl.
No, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Yeah. How my legs out? How
All right,
my
we
legs
got EMS coming. I don't want to move you because I don't want to hurt you more. Can you breathe?
I can now.
Okay.
I want Cheryl to pay for it.
The police escort Delonte out of the house as they try to make sense of the bizarre discovery they've made on his front porch.
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Cheryl, how long have you been there, honey? How long?
I don't know. Hey, look.
You hurt? All right, we want to get you out of there, but I'm afraid to move you. I'm going to let EMS do all that, okay?
There's the best.
What did he do to you? He did what?
Hey, you want fire to come, at least get her upright? They put her on her backboard. I know, we get fire here, they can fire here. No, but we got no ETA on EMS.
Man, what the?
Did he stab you?
Yeah.
Where did he stab you, think? His arm?
He stabbed her.
Did he sexually
What the?
assault you at
What?
all?
Whoa, whoa.
Do you know how long you've been here? Is it just one?
Man, hold on, cuz. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't even expecting that shit. This man got a 60-year-old lady in the box. He done stabbed shorty.
Okay. Okay.
But even with Cheryl Cyrus somewhat responsive to their questions, there's nothing that can fully explain what's going on.
This is so weird.
Dude,
That's
there's a
crazy.
lot. I don't even know where to begin. This might not be the only victim. But we just searched the house and we didn't find anything else.
As rescue personnel get Cheryl free of the box and transported to the hospital, police conduct another search of the home.
She was supposed to be wearing a pink hoodie with pants. So she had, no, she was completely nude.
Oh, Jesus.
Cat.
Cat scared the hell out of me. And the attic's done. There was a pink hoodie, that was it. Did she say it was this room or?
She just said that like he was transporting her from like the basement up here, and like that there was going to be an AK-47 in here, drugs.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to pull it apart to find a serial number.
It's tough to move.
There's no sign of any other victims in the house, but the one they did find will give detectives more than enough to discuss with Delonte when they visit him in jail the following night.
Obviously, we know some bad things did.
Man, you
go down
can't tell me they don't look
Do you
like
want
the
to give you a
dude
chance to
from
go over it?
I'm a confidential informant for Detective Larry Smith out of the 2nd District.
Okay.
Okay,
How long have you been doing that for?
about a week and a half now.
Okay.
About a week and a half. And that was for this. Like, I wasn't going to kill her, though. I wasn't going to, I've been feeding her and, you know what I'm saying, but I just can't have her out on this. Because I'm working with Detective Smith trying to get him 10 guns, 5 AKs, 4 Glocks, 3. That's supposed to be going into the valley, like next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get him Big Red, who moves 6 ounces a day on coke crack. And I'm trying to get him Ghost, who prescriptions are ounces a day, but like, I found out that this is that, and you know what I'm saying? If I was,
You found out that what?
that the lady that what I was taking care of in my house is a rat, and if she can get back out on the street, I'll be exposed.
Delonte, who calls Cheryl Cece, claims she's an addict, one among many who frequent his house.
Well, she's always at my house smoking dope.
Okay.
So I take care of everybody on the streets, all the fiends. That's where they live at.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Long story short, that's ground zero for the crackheads.
According to Delonte, the entire situation began on April 27th, 5 days before
He
police showed
definitely
up
on
at his
crack.
house, wanting to search the basement. In an incident partially corroborated by police records, the car Delonte was driving was pulled over by vice cops. He says Cheryl was in the car as well.
I left my house, and before I got 4 tires on the street, the police is hitting the block. I don't know what the going on. I'm swerving around, up on the sidewalk, trying to get around because I don't know what's going on. Guns in my face, get out the car, get out. Where you guys going? Turn the car off, empty out your pockets. I ain't got nothing, bro. Y'all tripping like y'all just up. Like, what's going on? I had to tell them, oh yeah, you better, we can get you for this. And so that note's right here, we're gonna get you for that, man. Listen, I cannot go back to prison, bro. What do you need me to do?
Delonte says that was when one of the
Oh.
detectives took his phone, programmed his number into it, and told him, "You're working for me now." But it was how the police treated Cheryl, the woman they would later find in a box on his front porch, that really got his attention.
Detective told her, thank you, bye. Okay. Detective Smith said, thank you, bye. Keep on walking. Okay. Listen to the detectives as we all got out the car. The detective's like, you can go, thank you. Okay. We didn't get searched. It's crap about $20 worth of dope in the car still, and you didn't even get searched.
He concluded that Cheryl had set up the traffic stop and would now know that he'd been turned into a confidential informant for the police. The next time Cheryl came over to his house, he decided he couldn't let her leave.
I feel like my life is in danger, bro. People have tried to kill me 3 times already. You feel me? I've been shot in my my underarm, blood, all type of weird. It's crazy. I felt like I was gonna die if I didn't hold her for like 2 days and tell her, like, let her know what was going on. I beat her up, I fed her, showered her, all type of weird shit, make sure she ate. But I just could not let her go back on the streets and tell everybody that I was working for y'all.
Like everything that went through, like the time where you and Cece were together, like what happened during those days?
I just punched on her, slapped on her, tell her to. Punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, punched on her, slapped on her, moved her from the basement to another room, fed her, showered her, there was some water, put a blanket over her. I'm just telling you the truth, bro.
No, that's fine.
But I swear. No.
Okay.
Is that what you about to ask me?
No,
I was about to ask me.
No, like were you giving her drugs and stuff like that?
Why would I give her my drugs? Why the f would I do that?
I didn't know.
Yeah, hell no.
All right. So at any point was she asking to leave, different things like that?
She has nowhere to go.
Okay.
She has nowhere to go. All she was just asking was why. Stop, I won't do it again. I'll never tell, Blas, please. I'll never tell. I know I deserve this, but I'll never tell. Like, that's a code in the streets.
While Delonte speaks to detectives, Cheryl lies in the intensive care unit on a ventilator in what the hospital classifies as declining critical condition. In addition to being on dialysis, she's suffering from swelling to the head and brain, broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and multiple spinal fractures. But according to Delonte, it could be worse.
Go kill her. The would have been dead. Long story short, if I wanted to kill her, she would have been dead. So facts.
Delonte says that, among other things, he had Cheryl sit down and write, "I am a snitch," and "I am a rat" over and over again. It's worth noting that while the police report from the traffic stop identifies 2 passengers, neither of them were named Cheryl.
So when cops showed up the first time yesterday with you and stuff like that,
hold on.
She checked the basement. Yeah. She wasn't in the, she was upstairs laying down in the bed. So they went down in the basement.
So let me ask you, because there was a moment in time, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on it or anything. So there was a moment to where like you were still inside the house for a little bit. Did you have to call anybody to ask if you should let the cops in or anything like that?
My detective.
So then at that point he told you just to let them in if you want to check the basement.
Yeah. He said they're not gonna, he said, case like, a matter like this, they're not going anywhere until you let them in the house and check the basement. If you don't, they're just gonna come back with a search warrant and check it anyways. Sorry, back. 5 minutes. Tell them to come in 5 minutes. Took me 3 minutes to put her upstairs in the bed. 2 minutes to let them in the house, and 1 minute for them to not do their job and go home. Like they only just wanted to search one room. They searched that one room. She wasn't there. They left. Okay. Stupid dude.
All right. So,
right? You should search the whole house.
Yeah.
We found somebody with everybody's in the basement.
This
okay, call
man
in.
says stupid them. Hold on. One more. What the hell he got? What?
Check out in the basement. Nobody's there. See you later, sir. Job. Y'all supposed to open up the tables, open up the refrigerator? That's a horrible job on y'all part. Horrible job on y'all. I'll be the first to say it. A missing body.
pretty serious?
Yeah. Do you think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time take it serious.
After accepting Delonte's feedback on their police work, the detectives move on to the second visit to his home that night.
Yeah, so the first time the police came, you said you moved her upstairs, right? And then she was upstairs. Obviously, the second time the police came, she was in that tote, right? How did that go down in between there?
Well, they really wanted to check upstairs.
Right, but I'm saying, how did she get in there?
I put her in there.
Okay.
And put her downstairs and put her on the porch.
Okay.
No anything else.
Why'd you have the music going so loud?
Just in case if she made noise, they wouldn't hear.
When Cheryl improves to the point that she can speak to detectives, she tells them that Delonte, who was her dealer, turned on her and accused her of being a narc. Over a period of days, he beat her, stabbed her, dragged her across the floor, broke a television over her head, and put her in several different containers. She says he also poured water on her to the point she couldn't breathe and fed her addiction so she could endure the pain. Even still, Delonte appears hopeful that this will mostly blow over.
Are y'all gonna try to help me or not?
Well, like I said, it'll go from there once you see the judge and like the case starts moving forward.
No, but you guys have to talk to the judge though and let her know that I'm a confidential informant and that like I am working with the police. Like I understand I'm in trouble, but what I need you guys to do is like.
Well, I'll put in the paperwork to let them know for.
You know what I'm saying? Because I like doing my job. I like my job, and like I don't want guns on the streets. I don't want drugs on the streets. I can't do that if I'm in here. Detective Smith will buy me out. Believe it or not, if I get a bond, he'll come buy me out. You know what I'm saying? So I just need a bond. And DT Smith will come buy me out, and I'm going to go right back to work.
But that doesn't happen, and Delonte is soon informed that his bond will be set for $750,000. News that he responds to with a middle finger at his hearing. 11 days after his interrogation, he's still in jail when he speaks to his mom on the phone.
You think they lower my bond? If they lower my bond like 200,000, dude, I got enough collateral to buy myself out. I already talked to, like I said, I already talked to the bail bond. He said, just bring me my collateral, bring me my dump truck, bring him my trailer, my tools, and I told where I had to put one of my businesses in. And I'm like, that's what he said. He said, you got to hold your bond.
We just got to see tomorrow when you go to court. The worst outcome that comes out of this for you is might be 5 years in asylum.
But things turn out a bit differently. At a court hearing 6 months later, Cheryl Cyrus recounted the horrors inflicted upon her and told the judge that she remained 98% paralyzed and dependent on others for her basic needs. Delonte Edmund Geiger pled guilty to 1 count of felonious assault, 1 count of kidnapping, 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability, and 1 count of tampering with evidence. In November 2023, the judge said, "I've never seen an offense like this in my time on the bench," and sentenced Edmund Geiger to 16 to 20 years in prison with an expected release date of April 2039. He's currently incarcerated at the Trumbull Correctional Institution. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon.
Where was that shit at, boy? That right there. Man. That's extreme. That is extreme, buddy. Damn, how was Shorty in that bitch, boy?
Like, when you guys went back there?
Alright.
Police.
I'm still tripping off how they found Shorty.
Alright. Yeah, I heard
They
him
walked
sliding
right
something under
past
there
her
when he
right
went from
there.
the
That's
front to the back.
crazy, man.
Where you at? Where you at,
That's
man?
nuts.
We're looking.
They walked right past her. She was right there the whole time. Look at the nigga in the face. Boy, that's crazy.
I'm paralyzed.
All right.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm 60.
6-year-old female.
Oh my God.
And she said about
Yeah.
60.
Are you injured besides that?
I'm paralyzed.
You're paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
What's your name?
Carol.
He paralyzed me, man.
Did you say Carol?
Carol? All right, Carol.
Boy ass going. Well, I'm surprised he ain't do more time than that. He get out 2039. What's that? 14. Oh no, when was this? He did about 16. I don't know.
No, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Yeah. How my legs out? How
All right, we
my
got the EMS coming. I don't want to move you because I don't want to hurt you more. Can you breathe?
I can now.
Okay.
I want to get out of dangerous.
The police escort Delonte out of the house as they try to make
Hey
sense
yo,
of the
man,
bizarre
hold on, man. Yeah, I can't tell me that nigga don't look like what is the dude name from Could Have Been Record? What's the rapper name? Hold on. Damn, what's boy name? Ugliest rapper alive. Man, tell me boy don't look like him. Hold on, man. Even that shot right there. Hold on. Come on, man. Hold on. Come on, man. Hey yo.
out of the house as they try to make sense of the bizarre
Let me
discovery
find
they
out,
made on his front
Juicy.
porch.
Cheryl, do you know, is there anyone else here with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sure, how long you been there, honey? How long?
I don't
Boy
know.
got the Jordans on the front porch. Hey, that's crazy though. Hold on, let me go back. Cause he damn sure played it talking about, man, y'all ain't supposed to be here.
And they were injured. Man, y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta
Well,
go.
I gotta ask. I mean, because you're making
No,
me.
sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're making me a little suspicious now.
There ain't nobody tied up in the basement. Look. No, no.
But why would a crackhead say that about
They're
you?
crackheads. Probably because they want more crack, though.
Is anybody on that front porch?
No.
So what's that noise I keep hearing? That you keep turning the music up on every time I hear something?
Technically, he won't lie. He said, "Won't nobody tied up in the basement." Sure, they won't tied up in the basement. Technically, he won't lie.
When police respond to a report of a woman imprisoned in a local residence, they encounter
She
a
was
bizarre
tied up in the
homeowner who
bedroom.
says their very presence is putting him in danger, but there's no sign of a woman. It's not until a second call brings them back that the cops go inside and make a shocking discovery that's beyond anything they could have imagined. The following report is based on official police records. On the afternoon of May 2nd, 2023, a woman calls 911 in Cleveland, Ohio, to share a disturbing story she just heard from a frightened stranger.
I was just calling because I was at this store, right? And this lady had came out of nowhere and was just like all hysterical and scared and stuff or whatever. I don't know where she went to, but she said that this lady was supposed to be tied up in this basement. Now, I'm only calling because I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that somebody might be tied up, even if it is a lie or whatever. I kind of believe her because the way she was scared. Like, no, she didn't say anything else.
Man, that's crazy, boy. That is crazy. How you got knocked off because somebody told somebody to tell somebody or some shit like that. That's crazy, boy. That's crazy. The lady told her that somebody was tied up. So boy he was that dude in the neighborhood.
Officers with the Cleveland Police Department arrive at the address moments later.
Police. There's music coming from the back. Hello?
After a full 3 minutes of knocking, the police finally get a response from inside.
Bro, y'all can't be here like this.
Hey, yo, he was so serious, too.
I'm just knocking on your door.
I understand that, but you making me hot.
What does that mean?
I'm about to come out.
All right, come on out.
All right.
How you doing, sir?
Y'all can't be out here like this.
Yo, come on, man. That's Drewski rapper.
Well, what's going on?
Can you please turn the cameras off?
You have to give me a reason, and I can't.
You guys are making my spot hot. I work for you guys, okay? Long story short, I work for you guys. Please get out here. You guys are blowing the spot up. All right?
Who do you work for?
Dude,
I
that
can't
shit
tell you
wild, man. That shit crazy, boy. That shit crazy, yo.
Why?
I cannot tell you that because I'm not allowed to tell you that. Okay, so just understand that.
Well, here,
go home.
We have a call. Here, sir, let me just tell you why we're here, and then we'll leave. It could be nothing. I don't know. I don't know anything about you.
All right, I'm just saying.
Boy came out all red, looking like a... Man, I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, y'all send me some more, man. I'm going to pop them on. As soon as I get them, I'm going to pop them up. And I'm going to do something.